That, combined with how whiny your species is why I think humans are the worst plague upon this universe.
Perhaps you're being too rash, Belicus. After all, you've only ever talked with 2 humans.
Too many, if you ask me.
Can you just let me out of here already? Feels like I've been stuck as Alienx for over a year at this point.
I told you before, the only way you're getting out of here is if your previous video reaches 1 million likes.
You won't let me use Alienx to delete the reboot from history. You won't let me bring back my dead friend. What good is Alienx if you won't let me do anything?
Alienx is quite useful if you're using it for the right reasons. Although even then it is quite difficult to get them to help.
Time Walker, you are not welcome here.
Agreed.
Let's talk somewhere where my presence won't cause a transdimensional war.
Yes! Finally, freedom! Now, time to have some fun.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid we have pressing matters to attend to.
Oh yeah, there we go. So, what do you want, Paradox? Help with some other time war or something?
First of all, this.
Hey!
I'm afraid that it doesn't belong to you, but you'll get it back when you need it.
If that's all, you can leave now.
I'm afraid it isn't. You've made a real mess of things, messed with the Ben continuum. So I must ask you to return the Omnitrix to its rightful place in order to restore the timeline and return things to how they are meant to be.
You want me to give the Omnitrix back? No way, Jose.
I guess we'll have to do things the hard way.
You can try!
But I'm not gonna make things easy.
Calm down, Noah. I'm not here to fight.
You're not?
No, I'm not. More to persuade.
Where did Lionel take me?
To where it all began. To the beginning.
Why am I... Wait, this is when I discovered Ben 10! I remember! My shower time was at 7 o'clock and there were these 2 shows that played back to back around that time. So I faced quite the dilemma. I had to choose between them.
If I showered a little later, I could watch Monster Allergy, a story following a blue-haired boy who suffers from many allergies and has the ability to see invisible monsters. Or I could watch some show about a kid with a weird watch who can transform into different monsters or something like that. Now Zick was a very interesting, very curious character, yeah? So obviously I took the Ben 10. I choose Ben 10. From the moment I saw young Benjamin fighting this Dr. Animo guy, I did all I could to keep up with the show. I watched every adventure, from him battling this Vegax to discovering new aliens like Cannonbolt, Ditto, or that, how do you say, Upchuck. It was a very fun time. Sehr gut.
And it led you to where you are today. Had you made a different decision, you would not have learned the lessons of selflessness and heroism young Benjamin taught you. You would be a very different person.
I am not
Giving the Omnitrix back. If you want to convince me, you're going to need to do a little bit better than nostalgia. Media right now is already very over-reliant on that.
Very well. If you are not convinced by where it started, perhaps you'll be persuaded by where it leads.
Yeah, I know where it leads.
The original series was super successful. It ran for 4 seasons and spawned 3 sequel shows, 2 live-action movies, and a reboot. We are talking about the 60th highest-grossing franchise of all time, and still the executives at Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers have made the decent decision with it in almost a decade.
But you didn't look beyond at what the creation sparked.
Oh yes, the community that Ben 10 has fostered is incredible. From Kuro the artist who made a great continuation to Ben 10 and Danny Phantom called 5 Years Later, to other individual creators doing their best to showcase their love for this franchise in their own creative ways. Be it through fanfictions, character redesigns, animations, new Omnitrix and transformation concepts, videos dissecting the series, or just general art. It's fascinating to see all these creations about this franchise that I love so much.
You see how much Ben 10 can and has inspired people to create new things around what they love. But that cannot happen in a world where he never existed. So how about we return the Omnitrix to where it is meant to be?
How about instead, we do something else?
Who's that YouTuber?
Do you like Pokemon, Minecraft, or relatable life stories? Like the time my dad called me an idiot sandwich? Then check out NoahzNook. This channel is full of amazing videos for you to enjoy, like, and subscribe to.
Time War was easier to deal with. Perhaps a different strategy is in order. We've seen the past and the present. Now what do you suppose the future will bring?
I know we're in a comic made by Dynamite Comics is meant to come out soon. Or we could get another spin-off show. Only if Warner Brothers gets their shit together. It could happen. Or we could get the theatrical live-action movie everyone has always wanted. Or a AAA game based on Ben 10. I would like to see that road trip and the gang we're gonna go on. I'd like to see the reboot continue. Okay, you aren't allowed to talk anymore. But we get the point. The future of Ben 10 is open to countless possibilities.
Yes, it is true. The future is whatever you make of it. So let's see what you have made of it.
What is this?
Fast track! There's nothing around but piles of trash!
Is this Mad Ben's reality?
I'm afraid not. This is a world barren of the imagination and hope that stories like Ben 10 spark. A world where everything is stale and hopeless, leading to devastating war.
I need a moment to think.
Could this truly be the consequences that arise from the lack of creativity that projects like Ben 10 spark? Creativity that springs forth other creations that spark us to wonder and to hope for a better tomorrow. So this truly is a world devoid of inspiration, filled with nothing but garbage and slop. Are my recent actions in manipulating the space-time continuum truly what have led us to this outcome? Treating time like my own personal plaything, just to bring back my cherished and perished companion. And when my alternate self stood in the way, I just decided to continue making a mess of things and jeopardize temporal stability even further. For I believe it to be true what Paradox said oh so long ago. Time travel is for immortals and fools only. And I fear I have been the greatest fool. Yet, the temporal malleability that allowed me to reach this moment of clarity results in a situation I cannot fix, one I cannot undo.
How could I possibly atone for what I've done? The damage that I've caused?
The first step to putting things right is being willing to do so. Once you are willing, the ways to atone will show themselves to you. But for now, I could use some help monitoring your timeline while I deal with some more important matters. But first, I would appreciate it if you could rig something up so we can be on our way.
Oh, I get it! There we go. One NoahzNook brand DeLorean.
Yes, this'll do. This'll do very nicely. Shall we get going?
There's something I gotta do first.
Let me tell you something, viewer, who I appreciate very, very much. You better like and subscribe, because if you don't, Rath will knit your intestines into a sweater. And watch the next video.